People often ask whether two persons with a similar body weight, similar height, similar age, has actually similar energy usage. Study says no. There are variations on body weight, on height, and on sex, for instance. So there are several factors that can influence variation in energy metabolism. We call it metabolic rate. To keep in mind that there are three components of metabolic rate: the basal metabolic rate, the physical activity, and the thermogenesis. Those three have different factors that influence each of those components or variation. For instance, for basal metabolic rate, fat-free mass can influence the amount of metabolic rate as well as fat mass, sex, and genetic variations. Yeah, some genes can make you burn more calorie, and some genes can make you burn less calorie. It depends on the gene. Although the impact might be not that big, but still, genetic variation play a role. As well as age. The older you are, the less you are be able to use energy for basal metabolic rate. And for thermogenesis, there is a lot of components that can influence how much energy that you will burn into heat to stabilize your body, to stabilize the temperature of your body. So the first thing could be diet. Some people can have a good quality of diet. Some people can have less quality of diet. And your diet quality influence your thermogenesis process. Studies have shown that when you eat certain foods, they can increase the amount of calorie that you can burn to heat. And this is called a diet-induced thermogenesis. Several studies show that protein, for instance, can have a role. Tea, catechin from the tea can influence that. And some other bioactive components such as resveratrol, capsaicin, and stuff. So your diet can actually induce heat in your body. This is a very interesting concept that each of us can have different way of using energy, and one of them is to produce heat. And physical activity can also induce your thermogenesis process. Have you ever sweat when you exercise? Yeah, the heat is part of the concept that if you're more active, your body burns more energy, but also it influences the way your body changes its temperature or how you cope with the temperature. And some exercise can actually increase the heat process. So physical activity is very important. So if you want to stay with the body weight that you are after weight loss, exercising is very helpful. And obesity and insulin resistance can also affect your ability to produce heat. So that's the thermogenesis process in your body. Everybody have different heat that they can produce. It depends on the traits. And the last one is physical activity or activity-related thermogenesis. This is the process in which your activity can induce or use energy itself. And there are some variations on the energy that can be used for activity. First is the genetic traits. Your genetic variation can influence how your body uses energy for exercise. Some are efficient, some not that efficient. Meaning that if two persons are running the same track with the same body weight, if they have different genes, then their energy expenditure for that run would be different. And also affected by external stimuli. Some people, when they run in a cold temperature, for instance, or the other kind of environment system, they can produce more or less calorie or energy. The other thing is sex and age. So sex and age usually affect all these three components of energy expenditure. That's why when Harris Benedict calculate the energy requirements, or Mifflin calculate the energy requirements They always keep in mind about sex and age. So, what do you think? Do you think that you burn more calorie than your peers? And how do you think that your traits, such as age, sex, genetics, or physical activity in general, affect your ability to use energy? Using energy is very important in the context of weight loss because you really rely on energy deficits to reduce that excessive fat in your body. Thank you for watching the video until the end. If you are still interested to understand more about energy, appetite regulation in the context of weight loss program, please click the link at description. We have classes at Udemy for free just for you. See you.